So the physical Super Vegito EZA has just dropped on global, and as you can see, we're going to be wrapping up the third and final stage here, but after this I'm going to chuck him on a team, dive into some event, and see just how he can do. I'm a really big fan of this Vegito, and with the 8th anniversary, I actually only just unlocked him. If you have a look at some of the purple gem bundles with the LRs, if you go ahead and buy the Super Saiyan 2 Vegeta from the Boo Saga, he is a side unit that you can unlock with it, so that came in super clutch because I really wanted to go ahead and show him off. And then we're also going to be showing off the STR Boo Hung because he's another unit I'm really interested in, and a really good addition to that team. The Boo team has been real weak, and I mean, it's looking to stay that way unless they want to go ahead and give us a Kid Boo LR sometime in the near future. I don't think there are really any other EZAs that could say, but the Super Boo LR is really good. He's just needing that slot 1 unit, which is something pretty much all teams need. I mean, this cooler is a perfect example. He's amazing in slot 2, but if he gets tagged with the super attack before he can get off his additionals, he can definitely get stung with some kind of damage. Now, getting to him in this event was also really clutch because prior to summoning on the 8th anniversary banners, I had him with 0 dupes. Now, not only do I have a Rainbow Star, but I have the TUR with a dupe. This is all just me trying to summon in order to get the Piccolo and Go tanks. Still haven't got them. I think I've gone deeper trying to get 1 copy of them than I did in both of the banners on my initial summon videos, so I think it's reached a point where I've spent a little bit too much money, and yeah, let's go dive into the team. Here we go. So this is a team we're going to be running going into the Xin Shenron red zone. I wanted to try something a little bit harder, especially since we are going to be using some absolute behemoth of units. I haven't been actually able to use this guy or the GT unit in any of these harder events, so why not? Let's see what we can get cooking here. I'm really excited, especially since I have 2 dupes in the Z duo. Man, that banner's been doing me so dirty trying to get the Piccolo and the Go tanks, but we'll see. These guys should tank this pretty well. They still guard for their first turn. I'm thinking that they're going to tank well, right? Physical into... Ouch, and the defense lower? I mean, tank damage from normals now. We really want to have the Z duo in second slot, so hopefully these guys can get their 3 additionals, build up that defense quite a bit, and then I think we're probably going to have to proc their transformation as soon as we get it. The fight's going to go pretty quick, as most fights do in red zones, so me steaming through things here. That one's guaranteed. We do have 2 dupes in this guy as well, so his full additional doubt. Can we go ahead and get it though? It's kind of scary. Please? No, okay, we don't go ahead and get that one. That's fine. These guys should be able to throw out a lot of damage. I don't have any equips on them or the GT guys yet, just because in the near future we are going to be getting the event where they're going to give us a whole bunch of free equips, so I don't really think there's any point in going and wasting them or even bothering just to put them on there, so that's fun. We get the additional. Man, these animations are so fire. I know they don't hold up as well as some of the newer stuff on JP. There's 3rd additional, especially with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Man, that character is just absolutely blowing me away, and I cannot wait to have him on the global side. That is unfortunately around 5 months away. We should get him around Christmas time for global, which is quite some time away. I mean, there's going to be a whole bunch of spends, and I feel like I'm still going to go ahead and summon on his first banner just so I can get him as soon as possible. If you're free to play, I'd probably recommend saving till the actual Tanabata Christmas banner to go ahead and summon, because you get all these other units. There's a whole lot more value in the banner. Yeah, I know this is probably rude. I mean, oh, he's going to seal him in there anyways. I think I want to have him go first and take majority of the hits. We're really getting Bulma right at the end, doing us dirty. That sucks. I mean, we can go ahead and give all this key to Goku. He's going to need the 6 orbs or more so he can get all of his dodging. I think as long as he gets 3 or 4 key spheres minimum, we should be alright. And as long as this guy's taking normals, he has his 80% damage reduction, and he will build defense up for his first 3 hits, if I'm not mistaken. Once again, it is my first time going ahead and using him. He should tank just fine. And we're going to get to see what he can do when he takes super attacks. Did we just die here? I think he's rocking around 300,000 defense. He actually taken that a lot better than I thought he would. Okay. Man, the monkey's really not holding up. This guy is 0 dupe. He's got his potential and stuff done, but well, we'll get the KO screen there. Those guys are absolutely loaded with KO screens. I think every single attack they have has one. God damn. I have Bulma start off. Do we want to? I think it's probably a little bit too early to go ahead and use that. Just a little bit. If I grab that there, I feel like the physical orbs will fall down. Yeah, that is perfect. Then we can have these guys floating off. Man, I really want to get their transformation as soon as possible. I doubt we'll go ahead and finish this turn. I do want to get that as soon as possible so we can kind of have them look a little bit more defensive. And whilst we are going through his animations here, we might as well bring him up. So post EZA, we'll go through his passive. Damage received from normal attacks, 80%. minus, and counters with tremendous power, defense 150%, attack plus 20% with each attack received up to 120%, medium chance of performing a critical hit, key plus 1 up to key plus 3, plus an additional defense of 30% up to 90% when performing a critical hit, plus 10% up to 30% every time the character receives an attack 3 times, or up to 3 times in battle. So he's looking good. I do think he could be a little bit better, and especially with how big he was on his release, I thought that he might have done a little bit better. He still holds up as long as he's not eating those super attacks, which we got that out in the video super early, so I'm hoping that's the last. We'll go ahead and save that one, but this is their guaranteed additional, if I'm not mistaken, and then please go ahead and get your third one. I did not spend all my money on this banner just to have you get nothing. Are you kidding me, man? What is this? Oh wow, so they just straight up die. Are we ditching the monkeys? I might chuck them out of the team. We'll build things up again. Probably not the best going for a full super physical team. Goddamn. Okay, so we're not going to be messing around this time. We've got the absolute juiced rotation of the Bulma and the Orange Piccolo next to each other, so I'm hoping that can look a little bit better than what they did last time. I mean, it is sad that we saw them tank like that, but man, I do still think that the monkeys are better than the gods. I know this is a year-long conversation, and probably even longer if you talk about the JP version. Look at that Gogeta. There is no way this guy isn't still top. On global, he's probably still the best TUR in the game above this Vegito, but yeah, second that blue Kaioken comes in, he just does way too much, and I would have liked not to have gone ahead and used Piccolo here just because I feel like he does so much. He really can make a lot of this content way too easy. If you're running him on the full superhero team, you can get all of his stuff going. That team just mobs it. That stuff is a free pass for all the red zone stages. I haven't gone ahead and tried any of these Shadow Dragon Saga. I'll probably go ahead and do that after this, but yeah, that Piccolo is so much fun. I mean, I do also have him Rainbowed, which can definitely help out with getting his crits, with getting his additionals in the giant form, but how much he can nullify and the fact that you can't die, he's doing way more than some of these actives. Now, once again, blue Kaioken does it, he's very strong active, and then these guys with their standby skill is also very strong. I probably could have gone ahead and used that standby in the other turn, might have maybe saved us, but we died regardless there. We'll see what we can do in this next one. And where is... So Vegeta's on the other rotation. It would have been kind of nice if I could have got him in the final slot, because now he's going to get floated off and it's going to take even longer for him to get back, but that's fine. We'll put him in front, we can have him tank all of the nasty stuff. And back where we last left off with a lot better gear this time around. I was a little scared for Piccolo, but Bulma support just makes getting this kind of stuff so easy. We'll give him all the Intons so that Gogeta can get his AGL key spheres. We could have... No. Agility Gogeta is going to come back around, and once he transforms, he becomes an absolute menace. I hope he doesn't act real fraudulent for me as well. And this Bulma is so much fun. I love having Power of Wishes be so goddamn strong, to the point where I can just chuck her in absolutely anything. Please tank this. Yeah, 164,000 is just fine. That is more than good enough for you. With the amount of support and stuff she's doing, best unit in the game for sure. We never thought we'd go ahead and see a Bulma as best unit in the game, and to be honest, I never thought I'd see an Orange Piccolo as the best unit in the game, but I mean, probably before this anniversary in Global, we had him as not only the best LR in the game, but also the best TUR, with the Piccolo Jr. being amazing World Tournament. Any extreme team you can put him on, he's the man for the job. AoE, he does everything. And then best EZA, it's a bit hard to say. I mean, the physical Piccolo is really good, but this Gogeta, man, does so goddamn much. Why not? We'll go with this. We'll give the God Goku a little bit of time to shine. He was a unit that had to go a little bit further in on the banner than I would have liked to have, but he is a whole bunch of fun. He's definitely better than the Int LR Godku, which makes sense, he did release after, although I do think they're just getting the EZA for that Goku on the JP version in this event that they're on at the moment. I'm trying to remember what's happening on the JPs. Oh, it's the LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Yeah, he is just so much fun, but global first on our side, which was really cool. Not doing as much damage. I mean, yeah, sure, we are going strength into physical, but as long as he's getting all those dodges, man, he's going to be fine. And this guy's animations are so sick. I probably should have got intros on as well so we could see all that kind of stuff, but hey, we'll remember that for next time around. Look at the dodges. This guy's so much better than LR MUI. I just hate that unit so much, man. He is the worst. Damn, I cannot get enough. Look at the units. The Goku pulls a face as well when the Vegeta comes in for the punch on the Ultra attack, and it just looks so much nice. These guys just throw out damage. I'm going to be doing the... not chain battle, what's the word I'm looking for? The battle memory after this. And using these guys on physical, physical was a little lackluster. There are obviously some really good units on there. The Super Saiyan 3 Transforming Goku's alright. You know, you have some of the EZAs for some of the older LRs, but I think these guys are going to put that team right up there. Super Strength was already really strong. Let's see how well you do. They're so bad. You see, GT Duel would never get caught like that. This Sin is putting up a threat, man. And we might just have to go ahead and... Oh, this isn't looking good. We'll go ahead and release this now. We can get this going. Get the animation in here. I mean, I do think the Vegeta looks a little bit funny there, but Goku flying up for the Spirit Bomb. With how much key and stuff we've got on this first rotation alone, I think it's almost impossible that we don't get the Spirit Bomb by the next time he comes back around. Although he is floating, so I'm hoping we can finish off this phase of Sin and then kind of drop it on the next one. I think that's the last phase, if I'm not mistaken. I thought there was a couple additionals in this fight. Or not additionals, but a couple AoEs in this fight, which is kind of why I threw him in here. And I'm really scared of... I know it's super beta of me to go ahead and use an item, but I don't want us to be dying, man. I do not want us to be dying. 50% damage reduction with Bulma and Piccolo in the front. There's no way we're dying to that, and this should give us enough time to go ahead and regenerate. With how high some of these characters' defense stats can be, I know this Bulma's definitely not one of them. Her HP stat though is through the roof, which probably matters a little bit more. I mean, the damage and defense you get isn't so much built off the stats of the characters, but more the numbers and stuff that you get in your passive. You can have characters with super low defense, but if they've got the damage reduction, all that other stuff going for them, they're going to tank great. Look at the numbers on Piccolo. Man, how is this? Is he still my favorite unit? I know he's easily up there. It's just unfortunate Beast is nowhere near as good as this Piccolo is. And I mean that by a long shot. I would not even put these guys in the same ballpark. There's so many URs and TURs that I'd much rather. Oh, it's going to take another turn. Damn, we really left him on that amount of HP. That's fine. We can go ahead and do this. That'll give us a chance to go ahead and collect a couple more orbs. Those guys are sitting on over 800,000 defense. That is definitely what we needed. Yeah, it should get us onto the next phase. We can Spirit Bomb and get rid of this next guy, and then we can move on to what might be the final phase. It has been so long since I've done these fights. Oh damn, look at him go. Yeah, that still holds up decently well. I mean, those all the stuff looks so much better, but I'm still a really big fan of that animation. We can get the orange Piccolo out here. Does that affect this though? I'm not too sure. Let's go ahead and dodge the orange Piccolo, because we are still trying to make this, even though I used an item, a little bit more fair, especially if this is his final rotation. But man, this is going to be an absolute juice Spirit Bomb. Bulma taking a bit of damage, which definitely isn't nice. I honestly don't know fully what that Bulma does, or I should say more how much key that she needs. Let's see if I can go ahead and bring this up. We can double check, because I think it's about 4 or 5 key that she needs to go ahead and get her 2-turn support, which is just so insanely strong. All of the Bulmas here, we'll go LR Bulma. Yeah, there was no way I was expecting to look back and have us dead. Activates entrance animation, key +3, guards all attacks for 7 turns from the start of battle, key +4 in attack and defense, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to strength, damage reduction. With 3 or more key spheres obtained, all allies key +3 attack and defense 35%, self-excluded. Damn. Let's go ahead. Let's just give all of these to Super Vegito, and then let's go ahead and let this Spirit Bomb rip. We're gonna get to see the full animation as well. This is my first time as well. And it's just so nice. The standby as well is just such a cool mechanic to add to this game. Actors was absolutely amazing, and I wonder what they're going to do for the next anniversary, because on the JP side, it's probably around 5 months away, which goes ahead and happens really quickly. Like the Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the JP side will be here in Global in no time. We only have a couple units between now and then, one of them being the Turles, Tails another one. What's the damage looking like? 8 million. Man, that is... They are just too good. And that KO screen, man. That KO screen is just beautiful. So I probably could have got away without using the Whis, but I didn't want to go ahead and have another failed attempt on that one. But there we go, Super Vegito. I will, of course, remember to turn on the intros and stuff for the next one. But hey, that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, please leave a like and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Dokkan content.